There is nothing worse than winning the 50-50, getting the character you've waited years for, and then realizing she's stuck at level 40 doing 0 damage because you didn't prepare for the grind. You think you have enough resources? You probably don't. We are talking about millions of Mora, hundreds of enemy drops, and materials that are going to drain your resin for weeks. Today, I am going to save your future account. We are breaking down every single item you need to pre-farm right now for Columbina and her signature weapon, Nocturne's Curtain Call. We have the numbers, we have the routes, and we know exactly where you need to go so you can triple crown her on day 1. Well, not really, but it will help you a lot. Now, for a quick reminder about the new giveaways. Both of the 6480 Genesis Crystals giveaways are active right now and will stay open until December 31st. I'll be announcing the winners on January 1st. As always, these are part of the monthly giveaways we do here on the channel, so if you haven't joined yet, make sure you do. All you need to do is be subscribed, watch all the videos, and comment your UID and region. 2 winners will be picked soon, so don't miss your chance. Looking for the best way to recharge in Genshin Impact? Loot Bar is the smarter choice. It works exactly like the in-game top-up, but it's way more affordable. New users get 10% off with the link in the pinned comment, and users can receive an additional 5% discount coupon. Loot Bar also has special deals on crystal packs, including the 6480 bundle, and even an all-in-one package with everything you need. See this? The regular $100 pack only costs $80 on Loot Bar. The process is simple and secure. You don't need your password or login. Just enter your UID, pick your server, choose your pack, and your crystals are delivered in seconds. Players around the world trust Loot Bar because it's fast, safe, and affordable. So don't waste your money. Click the link in the description or pinned comment and start saving on your top-ups today. Loot Bar, safe, fast, and way more affordable. The Damselette, the third of the Fatui Harbingers. We have been waiting for her since that winter teaser video ages ago. She looks innocent, she looks sleepy, but we all know she is dangerous. And you know what else is dangerous? The sheer amount of materials she demands. This isn't just about grabbing a few flowers. We are looking at a full farming route that spans old regions and prepares you for the new 6.3 update. We have confirmation on her boss drops, her talent books, and the exact monster materials she eats for breakfast. If you start today, you will be ready. If you wait until the update drops, you are going to be stuck in a domain for a month while your friends are already showcasing her big damage numbers. I've looked at the data, and I've organized this into a priority list so you don't waste a single point of resin. We are going to cover her ascension, her talents, and that beautiful signature weapon. First things first, let's talk about the foundation. To get Columbina from level 1 to level 90, you need to look at your bank account. In-game bank account, I mean. You need roughly 2.1 million Mora just for the level-up process. That does not include talents. If you include her talents and her weapon, you are looking at a total bill of over 7 million Mora. If you are sitting on 2 million Mora right now thinking you are rich, you are actually broke. You need to start running those gold ley lines whenever you have a gap in your farming schedule. Now let's look at her element. Columbina is hydro. This means you need Varanata lazurite. You know the drill. You need 1 sliver, 9 fragments, 9 chunks, and 6 gemstones. Most of you probably have some blue gems lying around, but double check. If you are low on hydro gems specifically, do not waste resin fighting the Oceanid. Just go to the crafting bench and use your Dust of Azoth to convert your other gems into hydro ones. It is faster, it is cheaper on your resin, and it saves you a headache. Next up, let's talk about the big bad boss you need to farm. For her ascension, Columbina needs 46 of the boss material drop. These come from the Frost Knight Hera. Now you might be looking at the leaks or images and seeing something that looks like the Radiant Antler. But make no mistake, the source is the Frost Knight Hera. You need 46 of these. That is roughly 12 to 16 runs depending on your world level luck. That is about 3 to 5 days of purely dumping resin into this boss. If you are free to play, you cannot afford to skip days on this. Do not leave this for the last week. Get your 46 drops and get out. Let's move on to the mob drops. This is where things get kind of funny. You would expect a Harbinger, a being of immense power, to require some rare, terrifying monster drop, right? Nope. She needs slime condensate, slime secretions, and slime concentrate. Yes, slimes, the most basic enemy in the game. You need 18 condensate, 30 secretions, and 36 concentrate just for her levels. But wait, that's not all. Her talents also eat slimes. If you want to max her out, you need hundreds of these things. You might think, oh, I have thousands of those. Check your inventory. You burn through slime materials faster than you think, especially if you've leveled up other characters recently. If you are low, the best place to farm these is actually in Mondstadt and Liyue. Just run along the rivers and coastlines. It's an easy farm, but it's tedious. Do it now so you aren't scrambling to find a slime on launch day. Now, here is the tricky part, the local specialty. Right now, this item is unknown because it is releasing in the 6.3 update. You need 168 of them. Since we can't farm them yet, you need a strategy. The second the 6.3 update goes live, your number one priority is exploration. Do not do the story quest first. Do not do the events. Unlock the statues, open the map, and start hunting. Usually, local specialties have a 48-hour respawn timer. This means you can farm your world, and then you are stuck waiting 2 days. If you want her level 90 on day 1, you need to have friends who are willing to let you steal their flowers. Let's shift gears to where the real power comes from. The talents. Leveling a character to 90 gives you base stats, but talents are where the damage multipliers live. To get Columbina's skills to level 10, you are going to need a lot of books. Her specific books are the Moonlight series. You need Teachings of Moonlight, Guide to Moonlight, and Philosophies of Moonlight. Here is the catch. These are time-gated. The domain for Moonlight books is only open on Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. You need to set an alarm on your phone. On Mondays and Thursdays, your resin belongs to this domain. Do not spend it on artifacts. Artifacts are a gamble. Talent books are a guarantee. You need 9 teachings, 63 guides, and 114 philosophies. That is a massive amount of condensed resin. If you are planning to triple crown her, which you should, because she's a harbinger, you also need 3 crowns of insight. These are limited event rewards, so I hope you haven't wasted them on the traveler's normal attack or something silly. Keep 3 crowns locked and loaded. And then there is the weekly boss. This is the big one. The leaks confirm that the weekly boss drop we need comes from none other than Dottore. Finally, we get to fight the doctor. This boss fight is dropping in 6.3. This presents a problem. You can't pre-farm, the boss drops themselves because the boss isn't out yet. However, you can prepare. You need to save your dream solvents. When Dottore comes out, you will likely only get 2 or 3 drops per week. If you get the wrong material, you can use dream solvent to convert it to the one Columbina needs. If you have 0 dream solvents, you are at the mercy of RNG, and it could take you months to max her talents. Start doing your weekly bosses now, Storm Terror, Scaramouche, the Whale, and pray for dream solvents. Hoard them, do not use them on anything else. You want to have at least 10 to 15 solvents ready to go so you can convert whatever junk Dottore drops into the precious materials Columbina needs. Now let's talk about her weapon, Nocturne's Curtain Call. That name alone sounds expensive. It's a 5-star weapon, which means it has a high base attack and needs a mountain of materials to ascend. First, the weapon ascension materials. It uses the Far North Scion series. This includes the Sundered Glory, Unyielding Delusion, Oblation, and Aureate Radiance of the Far North Scions. Just like the talent books, these are farmed in a domain and they rotate. The domain for Far North Scions is only open on Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. You are going to need 5 of the green ones, 14 blue, 14 purple, and 6 of the gold ones. That doesn't sound like much, but the drop rates for gold materials are terrible. You will be crafting most of these at the alchemy table. You need drops from the Fatui specifically found in Nocturne. We are looking at 2 different types of drops here. First, the mist materials. This includes solidified mist, mist plate, and mist helmet. You need 23 solidified, 27 plates, and 41 helmets. Second, the warrant materials. Tattered warrant, immaculate warrant, and frost-etched warrant. You need 15 tattered, 23 immaculate, and 27 frost-etched. These enemies in Nocturne are going to be tough. These aren't the guys you one-shot in Mondstadt. They are going to have higher HP pools and likely annoying shield mechanics. Since these are specific to the Nocturne region, you need to identify where they spawn. Usually, Fatui elites guard chests or patrol key roadways. Mark every single spawn point on your map. You will need to wipe them out daily. Why? Because weapon materials drop rates can be stingy. You might kill a camp of 5 Fatui and only get 1 green item. It is a grind. And remember, you can buy some of these from the Paimon shop using Stardust, but you should save that Stardust for intertwined fates. Don't be the person who buys monster drops and then can't afford pulls for the actual character. So let's put this all into a game plan. What should you be doing right now? Step 1. The Resin schedule. Mondays and Thursdays are for the Moonlight talent books. Pour every bit of resin there. Sundays are a wild card. You can do talent books or weapon mats. I suggest focusing on talents first because the power spike is bigger. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays? That is for the Frost Knight Hera boss and the Far North Scions weapon mats. Alternate between them. Don't burn yourself out doing the same thing 4 days in a row. Mix it up. Step 2. The daily route. Every single day, do a slime route. I know it's boring. I know it feels like you are a new player again, but do it. You need hundreds of these slimy blobs. Also, check your Mora. If you dip below 5 million, spend a day doing ley lines. It feels bad to spend resin on money, but it feels worse to have the materials and not the cash to use them. Step 3. The weekly ritual. Kill 3 weekly bosses. It doesn't matter which ones, just do the ones you can clear fastest. You are hunting for dream solvents. That is the only goal. If you get a solvent, you win. If not, try again next week. Let's address a common problem people face when pre-farming. Burnout. Grinding for a character that isn't even out yet can feel unrewarding. You are spending resources and getting nothing immediate in return. Your current teams aren't getting stronger. To fight this, set small goals. This week, I will finish all the green talent books. Next week, I will get half the boss drops. Seeing those numbers go up in your inventory is satisfying if you track it. Write it down. There is something really nice about checking off a list. Also, keep in mind the artifact situation. I haven't mentioned artifacts yet because usually, a new character comes with a new artifact set that is tailored perfectly for them. Do not go crazy farming an existing hydro set unless you have literally nothing else to do. Let's recap the total shopping list because the numbers are big. For Columbina herself, pour 20,000 Mora for Ascension, 1.6 to 5 million Mora for Talents, 46 Radiant Antlers from the Frost Knight Hera, 168 of the Unknown 6.3 Specialty, hundreds of slime drops, variable amounts of Moonlight talent books, and 18 materials from the Dottore weekly boss. For Nocturne's Curtain Call, the weapon, another chunk of Mora, Far North Scions materials domain, mist materials from Nod Cry Fatui, warrant materials from Nod Cry Fatui. This is a heavy load, but Columbina is worth it. She is the 3rd Harbinger. Lore-wise, she is supposed to rival the Archons in power. Her kit is going to be spectacular. Imagine the day the banner drops. Everyone else is running around doing 200 damage with a level 40 Columbina, complaining that she feels weak. And then there is you. You pull her. You pull the weapon. You walk into the abyss and absolutely destroy everything. That is the power of preparation. That is why we grind. One final tip before I go. Keep an eye on the shop reset. You can buy some of the lower tier materials with Stardust if you are desperate, but only do that as a last resort. Save your currency. The grind starts now. You have the list, you have the schedule, no excuses. If you found this guide helpful and you want to see the best team comps to build around Columbina once she releases, click on this video right here. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.